Hello everyone, my name is Benjamin. Today we'll be looking at the two noise gate. One is made from Boss, it's called NS-2. The other one is made from ISP. If you can Google it, those actually a lot of people talk about those two noise gates. I thought today I will be doing a short demo, and I have both. And personally, I think the NS-2 will make everything much more quieter than the ISP, but the ISP doesn't suck out the tune from your guitar that much. So there's really pros and cons, right? If you use the NS-2, everything will stay quiet, but when you actually played it, your guitar, might not sound as good as if you are using the ISP. And the other thing was, I find out if you just want a minimum noise reduction, NS-2 might be a better choice. But if you want the the ISP will be a good choice if you just want a minimum noise reduction, and you can do a lot of palm muting, right? That ISP will be the one to go. But you want a serious, really dead quiet, very heavy noise gate, and I guess NS-2 might be the one to go. But anyway, so I will let your ear be the judge of that, and you can tell me or tell people that which one you think that's better. But anyway, I don't think there's better or one is better than the other. It's all over your ear, right? If your ear like this one, then I guess that one is the way to go. Okay, I'm just gonna show you my setting, so you can see my guitar comes into the compressor, but I'm gonna turn the compressor off to make it a little bit neutral, right? And after that, it's the ISP, and then it goes into my big shot, and so this ISP actually takes care of the channel A and the channel B from my big shot. So channel A is the distortion pedal, so you can see it's all over here. And I put the NS-2 in here, so and then it links to my modded MT2 and unmodded one, and the turbo distortion here. So that's my what I call dirty channel. So of course for there's a little bit different for the NS-2. See, let's look at the ISP. So you got your input and output, right? So I can't really see the red dot. Okay, or maybe you cannot see that. Okay, the input here, and then the output here. For the noise gate, for the NS-2, you got your input. Okay, so you can put your you can plug in your guitar here, right? So that's your input, and that's the output will goes to the amp. Okay, the send will goes to your so that's the output. Okay, that's the send. The send goes right into the pedal. Okay, and then there is a return here. Okay, the return here. So the return, it's kind of dark, but the return here was actually from the output of my turbo distortion. So this output, the line will actually goes to the return. So I lost it. There we go. Goes to the return. So that's my setting. So this is my amp. It's FM 100 half stack. It's about 100 watts. But although I think it might be 200 watts, because each speaker gets 50 watts, and I got 4, right? But anyway, so factory says it's 100 watts, so I keep my volume at about, right now it's about 2.2, 2.3. Okay, it's really loud. And so let's turn the pedal on. So let's turn the distortion pedal on. Okay, I'm gonna use the factory one, because the modded one actually reduces the noise, so you don't really need the noise scale with the modded one. So let's look at the factory one. So I'm gonna turn it off. Oh yeah, and the guitar was right here. I'm not playing anything, so everything will be like just right now. We're testing the natural noise. So turn it on. So as you can see, the hum, the noise, right? So let me turn it on, and then I'm gonna turn the ISP on. And the ISP settings right now is at 10 dB, which is almost at the maximum. Okay, so that's it right there. So as soon as you press the pedal, the bass sound goes away, right? So you see that's at 10 dB. Okay. So let me turn everything off and turn on the NS-2. Turn that off, noise come back. Turn the pedal off, noise gone. Okay. So let me turn the pedal on again, and then let's try the NS-2. And the setting for NS-2, it's really no dB there, but there's only minimum and maximum. So so right now it's at the a 2 o'clock position. So it's same was here, right? Almost it looks like it's at 2 o'clock. So it's 2 o'clock. So all the dial it's about the same. Okay, so actually that's not 10 o'clock. It's more like it's not 10 dB. It's more like 15 dB. Okay, but anyway, so let's take a look at it. Turn on the pedal, noise come back. Turn on the NS-2. The noise dies. Okay, so I think it takes a little bit more time for the NS-2 to kick in. For the ISP, it's kicking right away, but as you can see, it's dead quiet. Okay. If I turn that off and turn this off and turn back the ISP on, you can hear still a little bit noise. See? Okay, still noise. If I turn the ISP to the maximum, it's still the same. Like see the noise still there. Not the hums, but still the noise on M still here. So let me turn it back to where it should be. Release it. Turn on the NS-2. So there you go. That's the testing for when you're on stage not playing and you're not even muting your guitar. That's the effect you will get from using the ISP and the NS-2. Alright guys, so let's do some sound testing. Right now the metal zone pedal is on and all the noise gates are off. So and I'm using my palm mute. So if you see if I release it, okay, the hum the noise come back. So let me turn on the let me play a little bit without the noise gate. Okay, so let me turn on the ISP. Hands up. I don't really need to mute it like if I'm like before. So I'm gonna turn the ISP off and turn on the NS-2. Okay, so that's the NS-2. Okay, so that's a little bit of a short demo there for you. And the last test I will be performing was the sustain, because a lot of people say when you play, okay, noise gate or not, it sounds a little bit okay, but it's when you stay on the one note, that's where a lot of people find out with the noise gate, it actually breaks up the sustain, or so the noise gate keeps the sustain a little bit better and blah blah blah. But then again, you can always use the CS3, right? But anyway, so let's try. It's right now I'm using the ISP, as you can see. I'm not muting, and there's no noise, but you can still hear a little bit of the noise from the end, right? So that's ISP. Okay, so it sort of give you a very. It seems like sustain is still there, but all of a sudden it just dies down, right? So that's the ISP. Let's hear that again. Okay, as you can see, I'm still vibrating the string. I'm not just putting my finger in here. Okay, so that's how you get. So let's turn that off, turn the ISP off, and turn on the noise gate. Oops. Okay, so NS2 is on. See, the noise gate actually gives you a better sustain. Right now you notice there's a decay button for the NS2. That's the manual say it is for if you hear your guitar sound start to break, you can adjust the decay. But then again, the manual say you should keep the decay always at the minimum. Right now, my decay is at the almost at the 9 o'clock direction. It's actually more like 8:30 direction. So let me turn the decay to the minimum and try that again. Okay, since the sustain is a little bit longer than the ISP, so let me turn the decay all the way up to maximum. Okay, so that's at the maximum. The sustain was much longer, and it seems like it's there forever. But then it's at the end, it's more like a hum, the hum sound, not the note. Try that again. Okay, and let me turn it to the decay button to 12 o'clock. Let's do that one. Let's do that. Seems a little bit better, right? Right, so anyway, so that is why but I mean, even at the 12 o'clock, the end is not that. It's the note stays there, but then it sort of become hums again, right? But that's why I put my decay button at around 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock, I think it's a better thing. Okay, so let's hear the sustain on the ISP one last time. And ISP just dies off, but all the notes stay very. It didn't suck out the tune. NS2. It doesn't really feel much of a difference, but anyway, so it's entirely up to you to use NS2 or ISP. Personally, ISP might be easier, you just plug in and out, right? But for the NS2, you need to have the send and go around back. So it's all up to you. You just heard it yourself, and Best of luck on deciding what to do, or you might not even need a noise gate, right? But anyway, have a good day. Rock on.